What if we combined French and a Native American language in some crazy experiment? No need for a what if, this has already happened. The Michif language spoken by the Métis people in Canada is one of few examples of a mixed language. And I know what you're thinking, English is a mixed language too, right? Because we have so many French and Latin words. But a true mixed language is usually defined as going a step further, borrowing grammar, prepositions, conjunctions, and sounds from both languages. In the case of Michif, it combines the Native American Cree language and French. And it's weird because it gets all its verbs and stuff from Cree, but then its nouns from French. But unlike English when it borrows words from French, Michif borrows the French word for the too, and it remembers which gender it is for each noun. So that would be like, instead of saying the English phrase, the creation of the color, you'd say, la creation of le color. And they do this for like all of their nouns, but then all of the verbs are Cree. The reason this happened is because of the unique history of the Métis people. This group was largely formed by the combination of immigrant French men and native Cree women. And often what happens in situations like this is all the words come from the men and all the grammar comes from the women. But in the case of Cree, it's really hard to separate the verbal lexicon from the underlying grammar of the language. So you can't just borrow French verbs and try to shove them into Cree grammar. Cree's polysynthetic verb phrases are just too complicated for that. So Michif ended up being this really unique combination of the languages, and it's still spoken today. There's not a lot of speakers left, but you can find cool examples of the language on YouTube. Knowing a bunch of French was pretty disorienting to hear a bunch of French words in the middle of a language that I would have otherwise had no knowledge of.